This is a basic tutorial of the UpKeep maintenance system. New users will receive an email inviting them to join UpKeep. Joining will allow you to add user information and set a password. Your email address will always be your user ID. After joining UpKeep, on your smart device, go to the Play Store or App Store and install the UpKeep Maintenance Management app. The first time you launch the app, down at the bottom of the launch screen, you'll see a link for already have an account, log in. You'll choose that option. You'll use the email address and the password that you set up during the joining process. If you've forgotten your password, there's a link down below for reset password. Choosing this will allow you to put in your email address and it'll send you a link to be able to reset. After you log in, UpKeep will take you to the main work order page. The first thing to learn about is how to filter work orders. You have a few different ways to filter to view specific work orders, such as My Work. This will show you things only assigned to you, as well as you have locations and statuses. Locations will allow you to choose a specific museum specific to you. You can add more than one museum if you're a site that deals with multiple locations. Select whatever locations and then down at the bottom click Done to filter by that location. In this example, we'll go ahead and set up a filter for California Science Center. So now we're seeing only maintenance that pertains to California Science Center. Over here in the status section, we can select multiple different status levels to look at. We can look at just open work orders. We can also look at past completed work orders. Most of the time, you're not going to want to see completed. You're only going to want to see open work orders. Up here in the top, we can open the advanced filtering. This will give us access to all the filters. As you see already, the locations assigned to California Science Center. We can also add specific categories, such as monthly checklist or support requests. You can add more than one of these. You choose one at a time and click Save, and then go back to categories. You can go into categories again, and you can add another category, such as a support request. So now down here, if we click Apply Filters, now we're looking at all the monthly PMs for California Science Center, as well as all TSRs, all support requests. So, for example, we can go into any of these requests, like this TSR, and we can look at details of this. So this is an ongoing case. We can open up this TSR just by touching it. So in here, this shows us the description of exactly what's going on. This will give us all of the details when we created the TSR. This is essentially a digital version of the old handwritten TSRs we used to use. So here it shows the status. This shows all of the information as far as who created the request, who created the actual TSR, who it was assigned to, start times if we choose to use them. This is all the details of the TSR. Now up at the top, if we go to the Updates tab, this is a screen that every time a status changes, it gets automatically updated. This keeps a running history of everything that's going on with the TSR, as well as it gives you a nice easy interface for messaging back and forth. So in this example, DeQuinte in California has put in a request. I created a TSR with it, and now I've been sending messages back and forth with DeQuinte like a text interface, but it keeps it all documented here, connected to the TSR for this machine. So I can ask him some questions. He can respond to my questions. You'll see here he's attached some pictures. I've asked him for a couple pictures and asked him a few questions. He'll attach the pictures. He can give me some responses. I can in turn look at these pictures. I can send him pictures or ideas back. I can send him files back to look at. So this is a nice easy way to keep track of a specific issue. So if we go to this new message section here, if we just touch on it, that will pull up a keyboard, and just like any texting app, this will allow us to quickly send messages that stay forever documented with this work order. So we have a history of everything that's gone on. You can choose photos. If we're done with this, if we go back to the Details tab, we can go through and we can work this problem, and as soon as we actually solve this problem, whoever solves it can go ahead and change the status to completed. Once it's completed, it would disappear off of this list, since this list is only showing you open and on hold and in progress statuses. So if we change this to completed as well, now we'll see all of the previous TSRs or previous monthlies that have been completed. So we can go back in and we can add additional notes or look at them for reference on a new issue. This is some basic filtering and basic overview of how to look at and view work orders and filter work orders in UpKeep. I hope this helps, and check out more videos for more information on how the UpKeep system works.